Welcome to Training for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, also known as VITA. Session 1, Getting Started. This training is presented by the Franchise Tax Board's VITA trainers. Hi, I'm Shantae.
I'm Nuria.
The Franchise Tax Board is proud to offer this series of training videos. We've offered VITA instruction in person for years, and we are happy to offer help for the first time via video.
VITA is administered through the Internal Revenue Service, but the Franchise Tax Board is a big supporter of this program, and we have created these training sessions with California VITA volunteers in mind. This is the first of 11 sessions. We hope you find them helpful as you work on your VITA certification. Thank you for taking the time to become a VITA volunteer. This program helps many families get their state and federal tax returns done for free. By becoming a VITA volunteer, you're helping your community in a big way.
If you have questions, please contact your local VITA coordinator, but feel free to reach out to FTB's VITA team at 800-522-5665 or by email at volunteercoordinator@ftb.ca.gov. Thanks for watching.
Okay, let's get started. In this first session, we will cover some background on Lincoln Learn Taxes training software, tips about the practice lab, and how to access the VITA certification test online. First of all, to get certified to be a VITA volunteer, we rely on something called Lincoln Learn Taxes. So what is Lincoln Learn? Lincoln Learn is the web-based program providing 7 certification courses for new VITA volunteers. Lincoln Learn is designed to guide you through the basics of tax return preparation using all the components of the process. These videos will cover the information needed for the following certifications: Volunteer Standard of Conduct, Intake, Basic Certification, and Advanced Certification. Lincoln Learn is an online, self-paced training program. The program allows you to progress quickly through material that comes easily to you and repeat the difficult concepts as many times as needed. This is designed to guide you through the basics of tax return preparation using all the components of the process. Lincoln Learn does not require you to memorize a lot of detailed information. It's a process-based program that teaches you how to use tools, techniques, and available resources to find the needed information. This means that everything in the course is open book. How do you access the Lincoln Learn modules? There are 2 ways to access the Lincoln Learn modules. Type in the following address on the web address bar: https://apps.irs.gov/app/VITA. You will see this screen. Click on the Certification Paths tab on the top of the page. Next, select the Basic or Advanced Tax Law module from the drop-down menu. Then select the Student option. Each tax law module will contain a list of the lessons that are part of the course. To begin, click on the title of the lesson and the course will open up. Then select the topic on the left-hand side of the page to begin. Another way to access Lincoln Learn is to go to www.irs.gov and type in Lincoln Learn in the search box. The course is the first selection listed. Click on this link. By selecting this link, you will be directed to an information page where you need to click on Lincoln Learn again to go to the home page.
Now that we've discussed Lincoln Learn, let's discuss another important tool, the Practice Lab. What is the Practice Lab? The Practice Lab is the electronic tax software that is integrated with Lincoln Learn. A link connects the students to tax preparation software that allows hands-on practice in preparing tax returns. As the name suggests, the practice lab is a place where you can try out what you learn before you prepare actual returns. This will prepare you to use a software called TaxSlayer when you actually prepare returns during the tax season. To access the practice lab, type the address you see on your screen, https://vita.taxslayerpro.com/IRS training in the web address bar. The practice lab access link and learn taxes page shown here will be displayed. In the provided space, type in the universal password, Train Pro Web, all caps, no spaces, and click on Login. The following sign-in page for the practice lab will be displayed. Click on Create Account. The system will display the following Create New Account page. In the account information section, type in your email address. The system will display a warning if you have previously used the same email address in the practice lab. If you are a returning volunteer and already have a TaxSlayer Practice Lab account, you can use the same account information from the prior year. Type the email address again for verification. Create a username. Do not use something you want to use during the VITA season. You will not be able to use the username you create in the practice lab in the live environment. Create a password. Use an alphanumeric password containing at least 15 characters but no more than 25 characters, at least one uppercase alphabet, one lowercase alphabet, one number, and one special character. Type the password again for verification. Select VITA for the program type from the drop-down list and leave the site identification number blank. Select a security question from the list. Type in the answer to your security question. Click on Create an Account. The practice lab will display a sign-in page with your new username entered. The sign-in page will look like this. Log into the practice lab using your user ID and password. Once you have signed in, the following practice lab homepage will be displayed. Click on Go to Practice Area to get started. Retrieving your username and password. If you forget your username and password, don't worry, you can retrieve them. Retrieving your username from the sign-in page, click on Forgot Username. You will be asked to enter your email address. Enter the email address you used when creating your account. An email will be sent to that email address with your username. Retrieve your password. From the sign-in page, click on Forgot Password. You will be asked to enter your username and click on Submit. You will be prompted for the answer to your security question. After answering correctly, you will be prompted to change your password and confirm it. If you forget the answer to your security question, select Forgot Answer, and you will be prompted to enter your email address.
Important information about the Practice Lab. The Practice Lab is a web-based product that uses a modified version of the TaxSlayer Pro Online. It is not the actual TaxSlayer online program you will use to prepare returns during tax season. To calculate and save the data entered, you must select Continue or Next button at the bottom of the screen. The Practice Lab will automatically save the information when you move to the next page. You can minimize the Practice Lab screen in order to view the tax return and the test screen at the same time. You can also utilize Alt and Tab to toggle between the Practice Lab and Link and Learn. There are several tutorial videos on the Practice Lab homepage that you can view at any time for additional instructions on how to navigate TaxSlayer. You may also reference Publication 4012, Volunteer Resource Guide for additional assistance in navigating the Practice Lab.
Of course, the goal of all this training will be to help you get certified as a VITA volunteer. So how do I access the certification test online? There are two ways to access the certification test online. If you're using Lincoln Learn, you will be able to access the certification test by clicking on the test link in each certification module. As a second option, you can access the certification test using the following link: www.linklearncertification.com. First-year volunteers will create an account and generate a login and password. Make a note of your user ID and password for future use. Returning volunteers who have already completed the self-registration last year will just log in with your login name and password. Click on My Account and change the years you have volunteered to the correct number and click on Save. Then take the exam. The test page looks like this.
Information on the online test. The passing score for the certification test is 80%. There are 2 attempts allowed per test for certification level. All testers on Lincoln Learn should have the VITA test retest booklet, Form 6744. This will facilitate taking the test online, as the paper test and the online test scenarios are the same. Keep in mind that although the scenarios are the same, the questions on the paper test and the online test are not exactly the same. So to recap, scenarios are the same, but the questions are different. There are a few tips on taking the test in Lincoln Learn. Use the back arrow to review and change answers when needed. Not all scenarios require you to prepare a return. However, when necessary, use the practice lab to complete the return for the test scenario. To avoid possible input errors, please review the help link in the upper part of the screen on the home page of the online test. You don't need to complete the certification test in one setting. You can start and stop as needed. Once you have submitted your test, for every wrong answer, there is a helpful explanation that you can review. You have now completed the first of 11 VITA training sessions. All sessions are available at the Franchise Tax Board's website at ftb.ca.gov. If you have questions, please contact your local VITA coordinator, but feel free to reach out to FTB's VITA team at 1-800-522-5665 or by email at volunteercoordinator@ftb.ca.gov. Keep practicing, and thank you for watching.